I'm Dave Collins with cleverhiker.com. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the danger that snakes and cougars present on the trail. Snakes are the type of animal that many backpackers are very nervous about and would rather avoid altogether. But seeing snakes in the backcountry can actually be very rewarding. Snakes are truly unique and beautiful creatures that play a critical role in the natural ecosystem. Bites from venomous snakes should not be taken lightly, especially if you'll be days away from medical attention. But fatalities from snake bites are incredibly rare. Of the estimated 7,000 to 8,000 venomous snake bites per year in the United States, only an average of 5 people per year actually die from snake bites. That means that less than 0.1% of people bitten by venomous snakes actually die from their wounds, and most of the snakes in the wilderness aren't even venomous. In North America, venomous snakes are much more prevalent in warmer climates, and it's very rare that you'll ever see a venomous snake in a northern climate. The 4 types of venomous snakes to watch out for in North America are rattlesnakes, copperheads, cottonmouth, and coral snakes. Fatalities from snake bites are rare, but knowing how to avoid snake bites and knowing what to do if you are bitten is an absolutely crucial skill for any backpacker. The important thing to remember with snakes is that they don't want to hurt you. Snakes don't eat humans. They eat small rodents like mice, and they don't want to risk getting hurt by large animals. Snakes will only attack you if they feel threatened, so provoking them or trying to pick them up is just about the last thing you want to do. Don't put a snake in a position where they feel like they have to defend themselves, and it's unlikely that you'll ever have to deal with a snake bite. Avoiding close encounters with snakes is the key to staying safe, so keep your ears open and your eyes on the trail. Never put your hands or feet in a place where you can't see them. For example, when stepping over a rock or a tree on the trail, first step on the object, then over it, so you don't put your foot in a place that could be close to where a snake is hiding. Feet and ankles are the most common bite locations, followed by hands, so always be careful about picking up objects from the ground as well. Snakes will often hide under rocks, logs, or even your pack after it's been sitting in one place for a long time. Stay on the trail in snake country and avoid thick grass and brush. Snakes can't hear sounds, but they can feel vibrations. So stomp on the ground if you have to walk through a brushy area, and snakes will likely know you're coming and get out of the way. If you're going to be hiking for long distances off trail in snake territory, you can protect yourself with ankle-high boots, long pants, or even snake-proof gaiters. When camping in snake territory, you should shake out your sleeping bag or boots before putting them on, just to make sure there aren't any hiding snakes or other critters. Remember, the key to avoiding snake bites is to leave them alone and keep your distance. Rattlesnakes, for example, can strike from half their body length away, so don't take any chances. If you do get bitten by a snake that you believe to be venomous, stay calm and get out to medical help as soon as you can. Even if you do get bitten by a venomous snake, they might not use their venom on you because you're not their prey. A good percentage of snake bites to humans by venomous snakes are called dry bites, meaning that the snake didn't release any venom when it bit. Still, even a bite from a non-venomous snake can still cause infection or allergic reaction, so it's important to treat the wound and seek medical attention as soon as possible. If bitten, allow the bite to bleed freely for about 30 seconds, then wash the wound with soap and water and dress it to keep it clean. Remove any jewelry or tight-fitting clothing around the area before it starts to swell, and try and stay as calm as you can to slow the spread of venom. You'll know that it was a venomous snake bite if the area begins to swell and change color. Keep the victim still, calm, and quiet. Restrict movement to prevent the flow of venom, and keep the bitten area at or slightly below heart level. Transport the victim to the hospital for anti-venom treatment. Use a makeshift stretcher with sticks and extra clothing if you can. If carrying isn't an option, have the victim walk out at a relaxed pace without carrying a backpack to minimize exertion. It's important to remember that once snake bites are properly treated, most of them won't have any lasting effects, and fatal snake bites are incredibly rare. There's so much misinformation out there about what to do if you're bitten by a snake that it's almost more important what you don't do if you get bitten. There aren't a lot of ways to treat a snake bite wound properly in the field, so don't get caught up wasting your time on treatments that could actually be harmful. Don't apply a tourniquet to the bitten limb. Reducing blood flow to the area will cause the venom to do more damage rather than diluting the toxin and reducing tissue damage. Don't cut the wound in an attempt to remove venom. You'll often do more damage that way and increase the victim's chances of infection. Don't try and suck the venom out with your mouth or use a suction device, because you can damage the sensitive tissue around the bite and you won't remove much venom. Don't apply ice to the area, which will reduce healthy blood circulation and could damage the sensitive tissue around the bite wound. Don't let the victim eat or drink anything, especially caffeine or alcohol. Small sips of water are okay, especially if it's going to be a long time before you can get medical attention. Don't try and track the snake to kill it and bring it in. Attempt to identify the snake only if you can safely. Don't waste your time trying to hunt a snake that could bite you again. Remember, most snake bites are not life-threatening, but unless you're absolutely sure of the species of snake, you should treat the bite seriously. Keep calm, act efficiently, and it's likely that there won't be any lasting effects from the bite. Cougars are an incredibly rare sight for any backcountry visitor. Cougars are the largest wildcat in North America, and their populations are almost exclusively on the western side of the continent. Cougars are also commonly referred to as mountain lion, puma, panther, and catamount. The vast majority of backpackers will go their entire lifetimes without ever seeing a cougar in the wild. If you ever do see one, you'll be one of the lucky few that do. The reason that cougars are so seldomly seen is that they're largely nocturnal animals that hunt during the dusk and dawn. They're very stealthy cats, and they generally want nothing to do with humans. Cougars are an animal that raise a lot of concern from backcountry travelers, but pose almost no serious threat. Since the year 2000, there have been a total of about 50 cougar attacks in all of North America, and only 3 of those attacks actually resulted in fatality. If you do see a cougar in the wild, give the impression that you're a big, dangerous predator that's not afraid. Don't run, play dead, or act timid. Instead, maintain eye contact, stand tall, put your arms over your head, and speak slowly but firmly. If necessary, make loud noises, show your teeth, or throw rocks to show the cougar that you're not its prey. Keep your group together and keep children close at all times. Back away slowly without turning around and give the cougar enough time and space to move on. In the rare event of an attack, fight back with everything you have. Direct your blows to the eyes, nose, ears, and face of the cougar. An attacking cougar can definitely be driven away, so use any weapons you can get your hands on and protect your head and neck. Cougars and cougar attacks get a lot of attention, but it's highly unlikely that you'll ever see a cougar in the wild, let alone have to defend yourself against one. But if you ever do, now you know exactly how. I'm Dave Collins for cleverhiker.com. Hike light, hike smart, and have fun.